Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap for Thursday, June 4th, 2026, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes were mostly up today. The S&P 500 index closed at 7,584.82, gaining 31.15 points. The Dow 30 index soared to a new record, finishing at 51,561.93, up by an impressive 874.86 points. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite Index slipped 23.2 points to 26,830.96. While most indexes ascended, market breadth was mixed. The S&P 500 index saw 350 advances to 137 declines. Similarly, the Russell 2000 index had 1,422 advances versus only 364 declines. Conversely, the Nasdaq Composite Index, despite dropping, recorded more advances than declines. In terms of returns, the Dow 30 index leads with a week-to-date return of approximately 1.038%. Year-to-date, the Russell 2000 index shines, boasting a cumulative gain of over 18.27%. Conversely, the Nasdaq Composite Index remains strong overall, but saw short-term declines. Highlighting sector performance, healthcare led with a 3.1% rise, closing at 1,768.32. Financial services followed closely, posting a 2.6% gain. Real estate maintained a strong trajectory, up 2% and marking 3 straight days of growth. These sectors demonstrated both upward trends and inherent volatility. At the lower end, the technology sector, despite a prevailing strong positive trend, declined 1.4%. The consumer defensive sector also lagged, slightly dropping by 0.063%. Notably, both basic materials and energy saw marginal gains, yet their collective trends remain largely positive. In global markets, France stood out with a 1.6% rise. Switzerland and Denmark followed, each up 1.5% and 1.3%. Both countries show mixed trends. Meanwhile, Sweden maintains a very strong positive trajectory, staying flat for days. In detailed returns, France demonstrated a notable week-to-date gain of 0.7%. It sharply contrasts with Switzerland and India, both retreating slightly in week-to-date returns by over 1%. However, Sweden's year-to-date return remains impressively robust. In the technology sector, Apple closed at 311.23, gaining 0.97, maintaining a very strong positive trend despite flat movement over the last 3 days. Alphabet surged ahead with a 3.8% increase, ending the day at 369.37, though it experienced some downward volatility. Amazon also advanced, closing at 253.91, with a 1.5% uptick coupled with mixed positive trends. Meta Platforms closed at 627.58, up by 4.60, marking its second consecutive day closing higher amidst mild upward volatility. Lastly, Nvidia finished at 218.66, rising 1.8% and showing mixed positive trends despite stagnation over 3 days.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Bitcoin is currently priced at $63,452.25, dipping by 587.75. The coin shows a strong negative trend with continuous decline for 5 days and significant downward volatility. Ethereum is at 1,772.2, down 38.64. Nearing a 1-year low with consistent bearish momentum. BNB stands at 605.37, falling 14.55 with a persistent bearish trend. Solana is priced at 68.91, shedding 2.61, heightening fear of an all-time low close. Similarly, Dogecoin reflects 0.0888, decreasing by 0.0024 with marked volatility. Continuing our crypto coverage, Bitcoin displays a week-to-date return of minus 13.76%. Ethereum records a monthly decline of 11.58%, pushing towards yearly lows. BNB exhibits a similar week-to-date dip at 14.73%, contributing to its ongoing dip. Solana presents a pronounced negative trend with the highest weekly retreat among the group at 16.29%. Finally, Dogecoin shows a consistent bearish tone with weekly returns down 11.47%.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is currently down against several major currencies. Against the euro, the greenback stands at 0.8612, showing a slight dip of 0.0008. Despite this, the US dollar holds a very strong positive trend. The dollar's strength is also apparent against the British pound, currently valued at 0.7451, though it saw a virtually unchanged movement today. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar is at 160.0380, maintaining a very strong positive trend despite its current downturn. In terms of the Swiss franc, the greenback has dipped by 0.0023, leading to a current exchange rate of 0.7897. Some upward volatility was noted here. Lastly, against the Australian dollar, it stands at 1.4014 with a mixed negative trend.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index sector, cryptocurrency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.